back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name's Gabby.
I'm Charlotte.
And this is the 2025 Kia Sorento LX, and it's just the straight LX. No more LX Premium or LX Plus. It's simplified, and that's a good thing. This car packs a lot of punch for its price point.
Definitely.
So today's video, we're going to give you a full and complete walkthrough of everything you need to know about this LX trim level. And again, this is our entry trim level here in Canada. And I think you'll actually be quite surprised based off how much we get in this trim level. But you got to watch the whole video to find out.
Definitely. All right, and you said these videos, they're live streamed, right?
They are live streamed if you couldn't tell.
If you couldn't tell, we're actually going in today's pretty unprepared.
Yes.
So hang out with us, so much so that we don't even have a thumbnail description up.
Yes.
But anyways, like I said, these videos are live, so if you guys have any questions about this vehicle, please post them in the live chat, or if you're watching this after it's already posted, leave it as a comment down below and we'll do our very best to answer them for you.
All right, so shall we get started?
Let's go.
All right, I promise this video wasn't really prepared, but we still have all the knowledge on this vehicle. So we'll start off with what we get up front, and facelift-wise, it has been the same since 2024. However, in 2024 is when things got a little bit simplified regarding trim level, but definitely amplified regarding the looks and features you get in the Sorento. So we have a completely new design when it comes to our daytime running lights and the main headlight unit. You still have a beautiful amber, which was distinct on the Sorento of its previous generation. It's just in a completely different format. So this is definitely the more current design language that Kia is following. It's called our Star Map signature lighting. We also have a vertically stacked LED headlamp and positioning lights. Now down below, you can see we have our beautiful Glacial white pearl as our paint color, but there's also a fair bit of black elements as well too, just to kind of tie things a little bit, make it a little different, a little nice. Je ne sais quoi. For your center grille, it's also black, but it is encased in a little bit of a nice chrome finish. So you get a mix of darks and lights. This looks good on every single exterior color on the Sorento, but white is by far the most popular choice for among our customers. On this black section here for your front bumper, you do have integrated front parking sensors, so that is always something that's pretty rare to see on an entry trim level. We sometimes see it on the back, but it's very rarely on the front, so you're already like that. Your lower grille has a nice simple finish, and then right in the very center, you have a radar plate. And this radar plate does a couple different things. For number one, it's going to be your forward collision avoidance sensor. So if you're driving along the highway and the vehicle ahead of you suddenly slams on the brakes, your vehicle is going to warn you inside the cabin to let you know, hey, you should probably slow down, there's a risk of a collision. If you fail to react as the driver, the vehicle does have the capability of stopping for you, so it will emergency brake to mitigate a collision, and this works in an abundance of different situations. It also works for pedestrians and cyclists, so a very smart car indeed. Another thing it's going to do, and this is a shocker for an entry-level trim, it's going to have smart cruise control. So you can turn your cruise control on, your vehicle will do the rest. It has the capability to steer for you to make sure you're centered in your lane, but it'll also slow you down or take you to complete stop if you do hit stop and go traffic. All right, I think we should talk about the powertrain. This is the only trim level in the Sorento lineup that does not have the turbocharged powertrain, for the gas models, I should say. And this one's going to come equipped with a 2.5 liter inline four-cylinder. It's going to give you 191 horsepower with 181 pound-feet of torque. There we go, right. Whoa. There we go. All right, so 191 horse, 181 pound-feet of torque. And fuel efficiency-wise, this one is definitely going to perform a little bit better than your turbocharged other options. So this is going to be rated at 9.4 liters per 100 kilometers combined, so highway and city. The other ones are going to be over the 10 liters per 100 kilometer mark. So I believe it's 10.3, but don't quote me on that. This again will sip fuel just a little bit more softly, but that's going to come down to how you drive really. For your wheels, these are 17-inch alloys. If you've seen my previous Sorento LX review, you know this may not be my favorite alloy wheel design, but that's totally subjective. And again, Charlotte always mentions this, wheels are one of the easiest things to change on a vehicle.
Also, you get an alloy in the entry level.
Yes.
No hubcaps. Woo!
We, a while ago, compared a Kia Sportage to a Toyota RAV4, and their entry trim level did not have alloys. It was steely wheelies with a cover on them. So it's nice to see alloys. So good to have. You can even put these on your winter tire setup and get a different set of alloys for your all seasons if you want something a little different. Around your wheel well, you do have a little bit of black accents with a marker, which is nice to have. And then you have this nice fender flare with a nice shiny chrome and satin finish. For the mirror itself, you have a two-tone look, so you get a little bit of gloss black and a little bit of body color. To separate it, you have a turn signal indicator or repeater. So that's always nice to have. And then on the flip side, the actual mirrored portion of your mirror, you do have blind spot detection. So I'll have Charlotte show that real quick. It's just a caution icon that will illuminate if there's a vehicle in either your left or right blind spot. Now this, of course, warns you inside the cabin with a beep to let you know there's somebody there, but if I still try to change lanes, my vehicle does have the capability of reverting me into my original lane to avoid a blind spot collision. Up above, you have a nice flush roof rail. So this is usable. You can, of course, get crossbars or any sort of rooftop storage, accessories, aftermarket to work with that. And then on the door handle, I just want to quickly point out that we do have proximity entry. So again, something we didn't have in the entry-level Kia Sorento of the past. You would have to move up to something with push to start to get this. We now have it standard. So as long as the key is on me, I can press that to get in and out of my car, and then press the start button, never touch my key again if I don't want to. There's a couple other really cool tech things. Actually, there's a lot of new and exciting tech that Charlotte will talk about when we hop inside, but you gotta hold on for that. Along the back of the Sorento, not much has changed since it was first revamped in 2021, but we do have one major thing, and that's gonna be the taillights. They are now connected, no longer separated. I make that joke every time we film a Sorento. It's getting so old now. And then another nice thing we have is our 4X badge. I'm not really crazy about the badge itself, but what it stands for, it's all-wheel drive, and the Kia Sorento is standard with all-wheel drive here in Canada. So no matter what trim level you get, you're getting this fantastic system. It does have a front-wheel drive bias, so if it's a beautiful day like today, your vehicle is going to be primarily front-wheel, and that's just going to be for fuel efficiency reasons. There's no reason you need power from the rear to kick you off on a beautiful day like today. However, if the car detects a little bit of slippage or it senses that you're launching it from a standstill or you're just driving on a gravel road, it will redistribute the torque as needed, and you do have dedicated terrain modes in there, snow, mud, and sand, to choose that split automatically, and that is all already pre-selected. It'll change your torque distribution, your stability control, everything. We have tested this vehicle out, not this exact trim level, but the Kia Sorento on and off-road track too, which maybe we should link that video in the description.
Yes.
All right. Before I keep going, let's talk about the actual storage and space on the Kia Sorento. So on the LX model, you're gonna get a 7-seater configuration. So as you can see, we got 3 seats in the very second row. That's gonna be your typical bench layout. Each one has car seat tethers, and they do fold down into 60-40 split. So to do that, you actually have to just press the button right over there. I'll have Charlotte show. And you have control of either the left or right side, or both. And it'll knock them down nice and easy.
Can't get it to show on the camera, me doing both.
There you go. So it knocks them down nice and easy. Unfortunately, they don't come up automatically. You do have to bring them up yourself, but again, very easy configuration. The seats themselves are still on a rail system, so you can move them around easily, which we'll show you later. And then for your third row seats back here, they do have tethers that have Velcro, so that makes it convenient because it just sticks onto its place, unless you don't put it there. In that case, can't help you. So we'll bring it up. You just prop your headrest up, and there is your third row for space. We will show a seating setup when we hop inside.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will. All right, so underneath your floorboard, you can see we have our jack in our kit for a spare tire, but no spare tire to be found. And that's because it's underneath the car. So underneath the vehicle, you'll have your temporary spare, just a small donut. And then we also have our rear parking sensors along your back bumper.
Yeah.
We also get rear cross-traffic collision avoidance assist with this car. What a mouthful, but essentially it's just gonna really help you when you're backing out of busy parking lot situations. It'll tell you if there's pedestrians or cars coming from either left or right side. Great if visibility is limited in whatever situation you're in, and it can emergency brake for you in that sense too. So we got it in the front, we got it in the back for low speed situations, blind spot detection. There's great standard safety on this vehicle. There's a lot of tech. Let's go inside now. All right, I'll switch with Charlotte now.
Okay, so Gabby mentioned the fact that we have, I'm gonna close this actually.
That was only 9 minutes, oh my goodness.
That we have a ton of great tech on the inside, and the best part is that everything that you see here, because it's the introductory trim, means it's standard. And it also means it has some of my absolute favorite features on it. But before we do it, let's take a look at the MSRP, which is $38,995.
Ooh.
We got a window sticker today, ladies and gentlemen.
You spoil me.
Oh man, I did not give it a wipe down on the interior. Can you guys tell that we've been a little bit squirrely today? Anyways, let's talk about the driver's side door. You can see that it hides dirt very well. No, I'm just kidding, but it does wipe off pretty easy. And one thing I love about the Kia Sorento is a lot of the design accents, and again, they start on this trim too. So we have some nice, this darker gunmetal chrome, a flush door handle, which I really like, some soft touch leather. And then of course, you're gonna have your electronically controlled mirrors, regular automatic windows with your child lock, and then a one-touch and obstacle detecting for the driver's side mirror, which is absolutely phenomenal. Speakers, we've got them, of course, in this vehicle, and also you're going to have your bottle holder down here. Now, one of the biggest changes that we saw in 2024, which is of course is being carried over into 2025, is the fact that we have a standard powered seat for our driver. So not only is it just a regular powered seat with your 6-way, but you also have 2-way adjustable lumbar support. So a very comfortable configuration for this vehicle, especially if you're in the driver's seat. Over here, I'll just point out some more design cues. I love how we have the shape of our vents matching the headlamp unit on the front, mimicking that. Looks really good. You're also going to have a brightness adjuster and, of course, your stability control. Steering wheel, just a regular plastic steering wheel. Piano black accenting, which honestly I'm not mad about because we don't have a lot of piano black in this vehicle, so you can tell that manufacturers are listening. And this is relatively a more low touch area. On this side, I'll just have Gabby show it quick. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. We've got our media controls, so your virtual assistant, media modes, favorites button, and then over here you're going to see more so of our driving control. So that smart cruise control that she mentioned, lane following distance, lane keep assist, and then also from right here you can cycle through your 4.2-inch center screen. Thank you. do you want to come around?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's also worth noting that the front windows and the windshield have solar glass in this vehicle, so that's supposed to make the experience just a little bit quieter. It's acoustic
And are they
laminated
sound dampening too?
Well, your windshield is acoustic, so it is going to kind of minimize road noise.
Oh,
so
sorry, I couldn't hear you out there.
And then I didn't mention the transmission, so the Sorento LX is going to be the only gas Sorento that has a traditional 8-speed automatic with the torque converter, so no dual clutch with this powertrain configuration. So naturally aspirated and just a traditional automatic. This one is for the turbo haters and the dual clutch haters.
This one's for you, don't worry.
Yep.
Gabby can now give a good look at our seats here. So they are a cloth. I like how with this cloth though is you still have a little bit of a design element to them in the center, and I think it looks really good. People like to knock cloth seats. Personally, I try to find the bright side of everything. I like cloth seats because they don't get as hot in the summer with the external temperature, but they also heat up a lot faster with your heated seats in the winter. So pretty good, good little thing to take into consideration there. Now I'll get back to talking about the 2 screens that I have, and I want to start with the one directly in front of me. So we have a 4.2-inch digital screen here. We do have a digital speedometer and digital tachometer as well, but this is going to be the one that's changing. So from here, as I can see when my safety features are enabled, I can see that power distribution when the rear is kicking in, like Gabby mentioned, at the rear. Also have TPMS, so those tire sensors, and then also the vehicle's trip computer, which is going to give me a lot of quick specs to see how the vehicle is responding with me as the driver, which again, I love to see all of that info at a glance. If we take a look over here, and again, everything is standard here. We're operating with some new updated software, which again, I absolutely love, or my apologies, it was new in 2024. It's being carried over into 2025. This is a 12.3-inch screen, and with it, you can actually use wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, even on the introductory level. That's absolutely one of my favorite things about this vehicle.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love this software so much. I love how you can even do a quick drop down to access your favorite controls, and then also you can customize it for your needs or for your driver profile too. Over here, you can take a look into setup. So this is where you can customize those different safety features that Gabby mentioned for you. So if you want to turn them on, turn them off, put them into evasive steering, put them into just an active assist or a audible alert, then everything can be done here. And each of them are going to give a little bit of a blurb too. That way you don't feel like you're blindly changing things. It's all very logical. It's all very easy to use, and it helps make the learning curve not as difficult, especially if this is your first new car in a while. Down below, switchable infotainment and climate control cluster. That's always a mouthful. And for your climate, it's going to be pretty straightforward. You've got adjusting the temperature, adjusting the power of the fan, and then adjusting the direction in the center with your front and rear defrost. Click here though, and you're going to have your media controls, and everything again is going to do as it says. Setup is going to jump you into that screen I just showed you. Media is going to be your media, but you also have a search function. So if you want to look up any of those safety features, you can do it through the vehicle's computer right here, and it's going to bring it up for you, which again, really helps with that learning curve. Other than that, you're going to have home and maps will actually bring up your Apple Maps, your Google Maps. I don't know what people with Android use.
Google Maps.
They use Google Maps
Yeah.
or Waze? Yeah. So this will jump you into that when your phone is connected, which is very nice to see. Down below, we're losing that top cover, which is totally fine with me because usually it's piano black. And you can see we do have an option here for charging and connectivity, or for just charging. So dual USB-Cs down here. Heated seats for myself and Gabby, so perfect for the winter. Just a regular, I almost said the summer.
You always say perfect for the Gabby in your life.
Perfect for the Gabby in your life. The Gabby riding shotgun for you, your passenger princess. A regular plastic topped gear shift and an actual gear shift, which I really like. Regular cup holders with a slot in the middle for your phone or devices, and a little area here for your keys. This also works for your sunglasses or your regular glasses. Now in here is when you're going to be able to do a lot more customization on the vehicle's driving. So Gabby already gave us a brief introduction to our drive and our terrain modes, and I'll show you how to change them. So from here you've got your normal, eco, sport, and smart, and you can see you just twist it to put it into either one and it'll show down at the bottom which drive mode you're in. Same thing with your terrain modes, snow, mud, there we go, sand.
And Charlotte, are those great or are they a gimmick?
Stay tuned for this week's podcast because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. So if you guys want to learn more about drive modes and terrain modes and baby mode, what's that? Then make sure you stay tuned for our podcast that is dropping on this channel on Sunday. Now we have to film it.
Yeah.
I want to show the key fob because of course that's going to be something that's a little bit different. So you can see it's a slim profile. It is a bigger key fob size, but you do have integrated remote start with it, which again, one of my favorite features to have. And the best part is even if you continue not to utilize Kia Connect, you can still remote start your vehicle from here. You just can't necessarily set the cabin temperature, do your heated seats, all that type of stuff. But you do have Kia Connect in this vehicle. It starts on the LX.
Woohoo. That's really nice to have.
I know. In here, great amount of space for your center console, and you even have an organizer up here for some smaller items, which I definitely use. All of my pens and my sunglasses usually go in there because we don't have a traditional sunglass holder. Just regular bulb lighting. And then of course you can see your Kia Connect controls up here to access emergency assistance or roadside assistance. Do I show the glove box?
Sure. Very spacious. That's actually very, very spacious.
Yeah. Got the nice parabolic design.
Illumination.
Oh,
Ooh.
manuals, English and French for some light reading.
You'll never lose what you put in there. All right, let's hop in the second row. Charlotte's gonna show how modular the seating is back here.
Ooh, yes. All my key phrasing that I use. Okay, it's stuck. You wanna move the seat forward? Okay, you're just stronger than me. Love that. But did you catch that? This seat's ahead, this seat's reclined. That's right, you can recline them. Gabby already talked about the fact that they are on a rail system, which means I can adjust the amount of pass-through room here if I've got someone in a car seat, or I can give the back seat, the third row, a little bit more legroom too. Nice. I like how back here we still have the details with the cloth seats. They still look fun. And then we have some pretty good amenities back here too. Dual pockets. We have dual USB-Cs. And then also we have a rear air vent, so you're still getting some circulation back here. The doors and the cup holders in the doors, my apologies, are definitely some of my favorites because I love it when everyone really has their own, and then you have the bottom bottle holder as well. Soft touch
It's a really
leather.
nice door.
If those cup holders aren't enough for you, you can drop it down in the center and you do have an adjustable armrest and cup holders here. All right, how easy is it to get into the third row?
Very, very easy. So you got buttons on both the far passenger side, driver's side and passenger side, second row seat. Slides them forward and folds them forward so you can easily step back into the third row.
So obviously both of these seats do it. I'm doing it the difficult way for purpose of this video.
Look at her go.
I'm so, what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say lumbar, but limber I think is the word I'm looking for.
Nimble?
Nimble, yeah. Guys, we have done anything but our jobs today. We've picked up balloons, we've
That's
tangled
not true.
balloons. Oh, it's been
pop
crazy.
balloons.
Pop balloons. All right, I also will point out is back here you can see the rear tethers. So we're gonna have sets of lower latch anchors as well in the third row. We also have lower latch anchors here and rear tethers, which is really nice to see. Now this back seat, it's not gonna be as spacious as it would in basically any other trim of the Sorento that has the captain's chairs. And while it's still good, one of the things I liked about this back seat is with the captain chairs is you can stretch your leg out. So you do, of course, lose a little bit of room when you are back here with this configuration.
We did get a comment the last time we filmed, I believe it was a Sorento PHEV. They want to see what the legroom's like if these seats are folded completely down and you're just sitting in the third row, I guess, for fun. Because obviously if these are folded completely flat, no one's sitting here.
Yeah, okay.
So
Should we do it?
I'm gonna do that. I'll go and fold that side over.
Thanks, girl.
Try to do it with one hand while filming. The footage might.
Honestly, that's fair enough.
Hello. Can I give you this?
Yeah,
for a
I'll
second?
hold this.
Okay.
I'll have you guys watch Gabby do this.
Okay. Rest your feet.
I got the long socks on today.
Complete 90-degree.
Rate my
angle.
shoes.
Wait.
I got little legs though.
I feel like I'm filming an edit.
Bad one. Yeah, so this would be comfortable, I suppose. You know what? This would slay for a road trip. I did take my Sorento to Montreal, and it's got captain chairs. My mother-in-law sat back here, and she really did enjoy it.
Should we film the Q&A like this?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, I'll grab your stuff.
Our stuff.
I'm gonna give you this too.
I gotta finish my thumbnail. Ah. So guys, fun fact, we're posting a 6 p.m. video tonight, and it's gonna be on the pricing for the K4 because that just dropped today. So obviously we're
still
super
filming.
excited to get it out for you guys, and both
still
Gabby and
filming.
myself have been working on thumbnails. We're gonna post the thumbnails. You've gotta rate which one you think we should use.
I'm gonna
Thank
give
you.
that. And I'm gonna give you this one
Oh,
too.
thank you so much.
Hold on.
If anyone is curious, my legs can hold a laptop and an iPad. Yeah. Does somebody think I'm wearing Dunks? These are Reeboks, babes. They're dad shoes. All right, should we set this camera somewhere? This is so awkward. Wow.
This has got to be one of our worst live streams.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Maybe I'm not gonna. Hello? Did Charlotte already say that we're showing
I'm gonna have them rate our thumbnails. Yeah.
Oh, that's the ceiling.
Mine's not done yet though.
That's okay.
Okay. Do I have to show them now?
Yep.
Okay.
So Charlotte and I created live stream, or
We invented live streams.
let's flip this.
I gotta make this full screen.
This is mine.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's so good. Okay, guys, mine isn't done though. I gotta fix this.
Okay, yours is way better than mine.
Okay, which one are you guys clicking on? I gotta finish it though.
That's way censored. Mine is uncensored. If you guys can make anything out of this, then there you go.
Anyway,
Free info.
let us know which one you want to see at 6 p.m. Which one are you clicking on?
Bam Bam said they like mine better.
Yours is pretty good.
We could just do this. This might be a cursed image.
This
but
is a horrifying image.
this is what we're working with.
That's so good. Guys, we're really good at Photoshop.
Yeah.
We're calling
it's
in
not
live.
even Photoshop.
It's Canva.
That's
we're
actually the
exposing
background.
ourselves.
Sorry, we should probably do a Q&A for this car though. Do you guys have any questions about the vehicle?
Just do the red background. Yeah. I think they're vibing with yours.
That
Should
is
we post
shocking.
it?
That is shocking. I guess we'll use that one. It's amazing what 5 minutes in Canva can do. Canva Pro, that is. Canva, if you're watching this, we're not sponsored, but we'd like to be.
It's giving Girls Got Kidnapped vibes.
Are the wheels aluminum rims? Yeah, these are aluminum alloys.
Guys, I'm going to do a poll.
Wait, I look a little too locked in right now. Hold on.
Oh, girl, look at me.
Okay, let's see. This is not staying still.
Okay, guys, I started a poll.
Okay.
I'll probably put one on Instagram too.
It's a poll in the chat?
Yeah.
Do you just vote for yourself?
No.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, you're winning, girl. I'm a little mad, not gonna lie.
Head chopped off, that's Gabby's, lol. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Any questions about the car? I don't really see anything about the Sorento.
No, me either.
So maybe
I'm just trying to take a look.
we're at the 24-minute mark. This is actually incredible timing. Red Rock said, gotta give it Charlotte's version. Yours is better.
Thank you.
It's way better.
I think you put more effort into yours, though. Like, I think you spent longer on it.
What do you mean? I didn't even try. I didn't even try to do that. Are the wheels 18 or 19s? They're actually 17s. So they're 17s on this trim level, and you jump up to 20s on the EX and above.
A couple people are talking about, the wheels. I think it's great that they're an alloy, like I said, and if they're not for you, I definitely use them for your winters if you live in a place where you need that.
Yeah.
And then I would get something different for your all seasons for sure. I think that would be nice.
Funny enough, on your entry trim level and your top trim level, you get 17s. Everything in between is a 20-inch alloy. So it's strange, I guess. A little different for sure. Does it come in electric yet? So the Sorento doesn't come electric, but it does come as a plug-in hybrid and a traditional hybrid. So I guess you could say best of both worlds, kind of. Can I replace them with 20s? On the LX, I mean, you could. Up to you. Does the Sorento come in HDL? Zoran thinks your shoes are yellow.
Well, they're off-white.
Yeah. I had
So it's fair enough.
we had the exact same shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Mine got ate by a dog. Chewed up.
Woof. It was me on the dog.
Niranjan said, hi Gabby and Charlotte, could you show some light on the engine as to how it improved versus the older one, and any idea on how it performed with 6 people and luggage on a long trip? Can it hold its breath? So if you're talking about the naturally aspirated 2.5 liter specifically, I can't say I've ever done a long trip with this vehicle. We haven't really had any in stock. Charlotte definitely has experience with the turbo engine that has absolutely no reluctance with power. It's got a lot of it. This one is definitely going to be a little bit more on the slower side, or a bit more on the sluggish side in accordance to throttle response, especially when under the load of full passengers and max cargo. But it's nothing that the vehicle can't handle. It just might not be up to your, I guess, taste, if that makes sense. You're going to feel the weight a little bit more, that's for sure. As to what's improved, there has been improvements to the noise, vibration, and harshness. So the vehicle is definitely a little bit quieter under operation, not necessarily as noisy as it used to be in the past. And other than that, the engine configurations are the same as last year. So same displacement, same options. So there hasn't been too many changes there. But you definitely notice the ride's a bit quieter. Chester said Gabby's dog ate her homework. She was this time. Funny you say dog, homework, schoolwork, whatever. My dog ate my high school diploma last year.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to answer the tail end of this question on how it performs with 6 people and luggage on a long trip. So I might talk about it from like the space component instead of the power component. So if you're looking at this trim specifically, you're gonna be operating with the same configuration essentially that I did in my one with the captain's chairs. I had 5 people, but of course I was using one slot in the back, one seat in the back. So it just depends on how much stuff that you're carrying as well. The nice thing is that you are able to put cross rails if you want to utilize the rooftop storage too. But that can sometimes be one of the downfalls of the Sorento, is with utilizing the third row in the bonus seat, is you do lose out on the most amount of passengers with the most amount of cargo room.
Yeah, that's an excellent comparison.
Thanks, girl. Mark said, but it is CCNC. Yes, this is the CCNC software, which is fantastic. It also has the capacity for over-the-air updates.
Kenneth said you just graduated last year. No, she just ate it last year. So she had many years to have eaten it, and she didn't. Last year she decided it's my year.
You got to go back to high school.
Yeah, I've got to go back, apparently. Okay, who won the poll?
You did. You kicked my butt in the poll. So you're going to see that thumbnail tonight at 6 p.m. and you guys better click on it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I kind of don't want to use it.
What if we do a thumbnail test? We'll put both of them up.
Okay.
And then whichever one people click on more, we'll leave it. I recently found out you can do that in YouTube Studio, guys. Look at me knowing how to do my job.
We've only been YouTubing for a couple years
now. We're noobs. We're amateur.
It was yesterday when I was told that you can use thumbnails on YouTube Shorts. So if you guys see YouTube Shorts coming from us,
No. Here's some drama before we go. So the short that she posted of the Telluride, she told me that she figured out how to do it, but she can't go back and change old thumbnails. Little did I know, that is the photo she picked. That photo of me looking stupid in the background, I'm like, oh.
What else was? Everything else was just a blank card.
That was the one. That was the one she picked intentionally. So go like that video. Now you know the lore behind that thumbnail.
Yeah, watch that video. It needs to be. Okay, thanks guys for watching.
See you tomorrow.
Don't
Bye.
forget we are a real car dealership. If you're looking for a new Kia or Hyundai, we're your girls. Link in bio.
Link in bio.